nothing left to subtract. There's some words when spoken, that can't be taken back. Walks on his own, with thoughts he can't help thinking. The future's above, but in the past he's slow and sinking. Caught a bolt to lightning, curse the day he let it go.
Just getting warmed up on a Sunday night. Good evening and welcome to the last night and final show of the Pearl Jam Dark Matter Tour. We got Mr. Mike McCready, Mr. Jeff Fayman, Mr. Matt Cannon, Mr. Stone Gossett. And it was 2 years ago, about 2 years ago is when we started recording this record, and we felt and still feel it was one of our best, and I wasn't asking for that, but we'll take it. We appreciate the encouragement after all these years, the trust. But it was a group of songs that we really wanted to share with the world. And we've taken these songs to the States a few times, Europe, Australia, and all leading up to tonight, the grand finale in the black and gold city of champions, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We're in Pennsylvania. Why go just ain't nothing, but he's got a big view. Sinks the burning minds deep. Yeah, can't touch the bottom. Into deep there. Whoa, can't touch the bottom. Can't touch the bottom. Deep there. Hey, buddy. Oh boy, Christmas came, Lord, young virgin from heaven, all visiting hell to the man above her. She just ain't nothing, and she doesn't like the feel. But it thinks himself deep. Yeah, can't touch the bottom. Into deep air. Whoa, can't touch the bottom. Can't touch the bottom. Deep air. Thank you, Pittsburgh. That was Mr. Jeff Amon on the 12-string bass there. We dedicate this one to Franco Harris. This song's called Runnin'. You got me running, with the reason I'm in. You got me running, or else I'm dying. You got me coming and you're going, and the reason never ends, so I'll be running till the second cut. whatever you do, don't be scared of fear. Talk story, we can get to know each other a bit. There's not another show in 2 days or 3 days or 1 week or 2 weeks. And I'm sorry, our hearts go out to the fellas and the fans, but I'm sorry to mention that there won't be another hockey game in the next week or two either, but next year the Penguins will be back. So yeah, if we start talking story or discuss an issue or check on somebody or thank the crew or any of these things, don't be thinking you're missing out on any music, because we got the meter running all night long. It's all... Now, I can't quote the man exactly, but it was a quote that and also because I first heard the quote maybe 40 years ago, and it always stuck with me. I don't know if I have it exactly right, but it was from Mr. Andy Warhol. And if we can get a picture of Mike McCready right there. He was at the museum today. Hey, Blue, show his pants. Because apparently he was rolling around in some wet paint maybe as well. You know, now you made those, now I want a pair, because you made them look really good, Mike McCready. It's almost as good as your first band, Shadow, and you wore the baggy spandex. The only person ever to wear spandex and have them be baggy. Well, back to dear Andy, the quote was something about small towns are very important. And especially for someone with the creative mind and a creative drive. Because it's the small town that makes them want to get the fuck out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I seem to recognize your face. Haunting, familiar, yeah. I can't seem to place it. Can't find a candle of thought to light your one name. Oh, lifetimes they're catching on with me. All these changes taking place. I wish I'd seen the place, but no one's ever taken me. Oh, hearts and thoughts, they fade, fade away. Oh, hearts and thoughts, they fade, fade away. I swear I recognize your breath. All memories like fingerprints, yeah, they're slowly erasing. with me. Hearts and thoughts they fade, fade. Sing it for Andy. Hearts and thoughts they fade. Hello, family. Hearts and thoughts they fade. Oh, hearts and thoughts they fade. Fade away, fade away, fade away. Thick as the wood, vengeance has no place so near to her. Cannot find the comfort in this world. Artificial tears, vessels stabbed next to bounties, vulnerable wisdom can't hear. Till it finds home, and we see hold on to. But there's a trapdoor in the door. Immortality. got one of the greatest of all times, Mr. Matt Cameron. Thank you, Matt. I'm gonna take a second. Not that Matt needs a second, but I'm gonna take a second to, before things get rolling and I forget, you know, all the people here from Pittsburgh, all the people here from Pennsylvania. What about all the people here from other parts of the world, other parts of the country? Well, the first I just want to mention that, you know, I look out, we see all these faces, handsome, good looking, happy, good energy, good vibe faces, and it gives us a lot of humility because we are humbled at the dedication so many folks have shown. And, you know, there's people with signs that say 101 shows, 200 shows. This is 30 years and I've never met you. Just a lot of nice things. And, you know, for all the people that see the multiple shows and keep us on our toes. And, you know, we got the light on front of this front row here. Thank you. I just want to say we're going to miss you. Even more importantly, we know you're gonna miss each other. Be safe and be good until we see you again. One last time, if I can just implore you, since it's a hard-working city of Pittsburgh, let me implore you again. Let's end this on a high note. This song's called Faithful.
No one said to you
You know, something happened yesterday, and I was reminded that 35 years ago, I sent a small tape up to up to Seattle from San Diego, and I'd just gotten off work. It was early in the morning. I worked the midnight shift. I wrote a song in the surf, a couple songs, recorded it, sent it up to Seattle. It was, speaking of Warhol, it just felt like an art project. Anyway, it ended up in the right hands, meaning Jeff Ament and Stone Gossard. But it was almost 35 years ago, and I just want to, while we're still together here, I just want to thank him one more time for putting faith in a young guy, a young fella. I can imagine the conversation as maybe something like, well, he's a little rough around the edges and a little green, but maybe with some time he'll ripen on the vine. But I thank you for trusting me and giving me the opportunity of a lifetime. So I thought about this yesterday because I was at an incredible baseball field in the South Hills. Do you call it South Hills or Southern Hills? In the South Hills of Pittsburgh, there's an amazing baseball field that's set up especially for young folks that maybe have some physical challenges to work with and differences than your average normal kid, which makes them special. And they're able to, I believe this field was known as Miracle League, now Casey's Clubhouse. It was the best way to spend a day off, and it was so inspiring and so professional. I was so impressed by everything. You really need to visit and to see the kids so happy and their parents so happy. But I was really impressed. One of the things I was most impressed by was this young announcer. And he had a microphone and he was in this little booth behind home plate. And he was introducing the next batter, etc. And he had a real command of the microphone. And I woke up this morning, actually I thought about it last night and then remembered again this morning. I would really love for the people here tonight in Pittsburgh to get to meet my new friend, Andy, from Casey's Clubhouse. Sean Casey, would you bring him up? Would you bring up Andy?
Maybe you'll see a little better
Mr. Mike McCreed, I don't know what you're going to do with your time off, but I don't think you have to worry about practicing. This song's about big wave surfing. The dangerous kind, you know? The kind that can kill you. Which makes it a love song. Sun out somewhere beyond the rain. Ladies and gentlemen, did I introduce you to my large bottle of wine yet tonight? Extra large because it's the last show. Extra large because it's got Franco Harris. And not only that, but I brought 2 for the last night. Right now, I'd like to join you, joining me, toasting a true genius musical hero and a great friend as well, who turns 80 years old tomorrow. I want to toast him, the legendary Mr. Pete Townsend. Love you, Pete. Waiting, watching the clock is 4 o'clock, it's got to stop. Tell him, take no more. She practices her speeches. He opens the door, she rolls over, but turns to sleep as he looks her over. She lies and says she's in love with him. Can't find a better man. She dreams in color, she dreams in red. Can't find a better man. Can't find a better man. Can't find a better man. Hey, yeah. Oh. There's no one else who needs to know. She tells herself memories back when she was smooth and strong, waiting for the moon to come along. Says she'd do it, now she says it's gold. She lies and says she's in love with him. Can't find a better. She dreams in the color she dreams. a sucker for it. Don't make me cry for my mother. Just hold my hand while I come to a decision on it. Sooner or later, you'll hit the deck, you'll get found out. Save it for later, don't run away, don't let me down. Sooner or later, you'll hit the deck, you'll get found out. Save it for later, don't run away, don't run away, don't let me down. Don't run away, let me down. Don't run away, don't let me down. 'Cause I need you. Oh, I need you. Oh, I apologize, it's satisfied, I know where you go. Oh, I apologize, I'm sitting down, I can't let you go. Don't run away, 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 run away. Don't let me down. Set up good from here. You okay that this is gonna be a little longer show? You okay with that? As it comes to the last night with a microphone in front of a large group of like-minded, good-minded, positive human beings, of which we are blessed. You start thinking about a voice and the freedom to speak, and that a single voice, especially when it's unamplified, it's just a single voice. But when it's doubled, and when that's doubled and that's tripled, that becomes a movement. It doesn't take much. And And with the way things spin around and the way we get information these days, we just implore you, do not feel overwhelmed, feel empowered. Remember that that's part of what our country's based on, is freedoms of speech and communication. And when it comes to issues that are so important, and we watch them quickly erode when they're not attended to. And one thing that I was thinking about, we've always thought about, and now being fathers of daughters, etc., it doesn't change, it just amplifies it, magnifies it, is the woman's reproductive freedom. not to be too cavalier about it, but, you know, as men, I'd say that it's best to support and preserve that right. Because think of this logic. If the women do not have the right to choose, then they may choose not to be intimate with the men. And their next slogan might just be, just say no. And then all of us men will be fucked. Actually, no. We will be non-fucked. Strong men support strong women. This song's called Insignificance.
Like a ball but somehow still lived on. I wish I were a sentimental ornament that you clung on, yeah, or a Christmas tree. I wish I were the star that went on top. Oh, I wish I was the everything inside. Wish I were the sound of all the steel towns, hands up raised and open towards the sky. Oh, it's beautiful. I wish I were a sailor with someone who waited for me. I wish I was as fortunate as me. I wish I was a messenger and all the news was good. I wish I was the full moon shining off Chris Chelios is good. I wish I were a living being at home behind the storm. I wish I were the souvenir you kept your house key on. Yeah, I wish I was the pedal brake that you depended on. I wish I was the bird to trust and I never let you down. Oh, down, 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 down.
know, I can't remember who it was, but when someone saw the schedule for this last leg, they said, really? Been all around the world, and then you're gonna end the tour in Pittsburgh? If they could see this shit right now, fuck. Everybody. That's real people. I'll probably take a little more. I just got some incredible news. I've been talking the last couple days about a true hero, a civic hero, a football hero, and just from what I know, such a kind man. He sent me a video message once, and it was the classiest, coolest thing, and I got chills, and then and I started to cry a little bit, I admit, because you're not a, oh, I love you too, grown man, from Pittsburgh. Yeah, that shows you're a real man when you can wave a terrible towel and be a fan of the Steel Curtain and be okay crying and admitting it. But I was just told 60 seconds ago that it's such an honor that his son is here. Doc Harris, wherever you are tonight, maybe I can meet you after. I'd love to say hi. Much love to you, Doc. And let's hear it for Doc's dad, Franco the Legend, number 32. Oh, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but the pics I've been playing with, I made these last year. Can you see that up close? I'm gonna put it right here in my pick pocket. You know, 25 years ago, in the year 2000, we also ended our world tour right here in Pittsburgh. And I'll never forget it, and I remember it so clearly. Maybe sometimes even going through hard times reminds you. It galvanizes the memory. You know, we had a rough year, and it was after Roskilde had happened in Europe. We had been through this tragic thing, and we came back. We had more shows to play, and Sonic Youth was the opening act, and we ended here in Pittsburgh. But there was this cool woman that I met, and then we stayed in touch, and then at the end of the tour, she was working in Pittsburgh, Warhol, I don't know, but our second date we met here in Pittsburgh, and that was 25 years ago. We've been together ever since, and she's the mother of our two beautiful girls. Jill Vetter is a force to be reckoned with. She's a powerful, cool, talented, tasteful, dignified individual. We are very happy. And But then I gotta note that there's someone else in the crowd tonight, Brant and Melissa, and they're gonna one-up us with their 30th anniversary. So happy anniversary to you. Much love. And this is a song that I don't play that often, so I hope I play it right.
If I ever were to lose you, I'd surely lose myself. Everything that I have found here, I've not found by myself. Try and sometimes you'll succeed to make a man of me. All my stolen missing parts I've no need for anymore. I believe, and I believe 'cause I can see our future days, days of you and me. Back when I was feeling broken, if I guessed on a prayer, you came deep as any ocean. It's something out there here. Yeah, all the complexities and games, no one wins, but somehow they're still played. All the missing crooked hearts, they may die, but in us they live on. I believe, and I believe 'cause I can see our future days, days of you and me. When hurricanes and cyclones rage, when wind turned dirt to dust, when floods they came, or tides they raised, ever closer we came. All the promises at sundown, I've met them like the rest. All the demons used to come round, I'm grateful now they've left. They're so persistent in my ways. Hey angel, I am here to stay. No resistance, no alarms. Please, this is just too good to be gone. I believe, 'cause I can see our future days, days of you and me, days of you and me, I don't mind stealing bread from the mouths of the I can feed on the powerless when my cup's already but it's on the table, the fire's cooking, and the storm glass on the table, the mouths are choking, but I'm not hungry. I don't mind stealing bread from the mouths of but I can feed on the powerless when my cup's already overfilled. said broken bones, but there's no such thing to fix a love gone wrong. You knock at the door, 'cause I know someone's there. I'll wait on the porch, hoping someday I'll be let in. us not fail. Let us not fail. Oh, let us not fail.
I wish I could buy you all a drink right about now.
Surely don't occur in the room, in the old tar paper shack, on the south side of the town, on the wrong side of the track. Sometimes on the way into town we say, Mother, can we stop and give her a ride? Sometimes we did, but her hands flew from her side. Wild-eyed, crazy Mary. Down along the road, past the parson's place, the old blue car we used to race, a little country store with a sign tacked to the side, said no L-O-I-T-E-R-I-N-G-A loud. Underneath that sign congregated quite a crowd. Take a bow, bring it down, pass it around. Kick it down, pass it around, yeah. Take a bottle, drink it down, pass it, hey, pass it there, pass it there. One night a thunder cracked, Mercy backed outside her windowsill. Dreamed I was flying high above the trees. Looked down into their house, a Mary, a bare bones bone, newspaper covered walls, and Mary rising up above it. Help me now. Saw some skid marks and fought him around, over the curb, through the field, into the house of Mary. What you feel the most could meet you halfway. What you feel the most it could meet you halfway. Take a bottle, break it down, pass it around. Pass it around, pass it, go. Take a bottle,
you, Michael Gosto. We should just play one more quiet one before the night's over.
Nothing doing Lukin, tell me
What a night. Hey, we can't thank you enough from the top to the bottom, from the front to the back, side to the side. Can I get a guitar? I was telling you earlier, I was thinking about a microphone and a guitar. and a relationship with an audience and trust and reciprocal respect that is built over the years and the decades, and that we all get to be, better for. And then the people that we know because of the music. It has nothing to do with the music, the family and the friends, and it's. And because songs have messages and writers that you care about, and it's just I just want to say how important it is, and how we've never lost sight or forgotten for 1 second the privilege that it is to stand on a stage in front of an audience. And when a hero like Bruce Springsteen brings up issues and makes his thoughts be known, and uses his microphone to speak for those who don't have a voice sometimes, certainly not an amplified one. And I just want to point out that he brought up issues. He brought up that residents are being removed off America's streets and being deported without due process of law. That's happening. He brought up that we're abandoning our longtime allies around the globe and signing on with dictators. That is also happening. And here, driving through all the colleges, University of Pitt and Carnegie Mellon, and the incredible area you've got, and thinking that they're defunding American universities that won't bow down to their ideologies, as Bruce said. Now look, I appreciate you listening, and I bring it up because the response to all that, and him using the microphone, the response had nothing to do with the issues. They didn't talk about one of those issues, didn't have a conversation about one of those issues, didn't debate any one of those issues. All that we heard were personal attacks and threats that nobody else should even try to use their microphone or use their voice in public, or they will be shut down. Now that is not allowed in this country that we call America. Am I right or am I wrong? Part of free speech is open discussion. Part of democracy is healthy public discourse. The name calling is so beneath us. Bruce has always been as pro-American with his values of freedom and liberty, and his justice has always remained intact. And I'm saying that this now, I'm saying just to be sure that this freedom to speak will still exist in another year or two from now when we come back to this microphone. And what better place to have a positive response than the working fucking people of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The one inside in the road. Let's hear it again from Mr. Matt Cameron. Love you, Matt. Mr. Stone Gossard. Mr. Boom Gaspar. Did you all meet Mr. Josh Klinghoffer? Hey. Mr. Mike McCready. Like glue, like crew. Mr. Jeffrey. Amen. Hey, Blue, speaking of crew, you got that picture? I wanted to show you because this is our last day of school. This is our family. Blue, got that picture of the crew? This is everybody earlier this afternoon. That's our family. I bet no one's been with us less than 15 years or so, and a lot of them 35. It takes a village. There's our beautiful village. And you notice who's missing? Us. Because they're so fucking good, we don't have to come to sound check at 4 o'clock. They know how to do it all by themselves. And we are so grateful, and we'll miss you all. We love you, crew. Let's hear it one more time for the PJ crew. A lot of bands say they have the best crew, and I think it's all sweet and kind that they do, but I know that they haven't because they've been working for us the whole time. So, hey, Goldie, I see Goldie. Hey. Well, until we meet again, it can be a beautiful world, and a lot of it depends on what you add to it. Thanks for adding to our world tonight. We won't forget it. We're very, very, very grateful for tonight. All the nights, 35 years. We are blessed. We love you. Thank you, Pittsburgh. love you, Pittsburgh. Enjoy. Thank you. We love you. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for obliging us. We love you.